Welcome back. Welcome back. This is part 2 on how I use continuous lighting for real estate photography, the pros and the cons. Before I dive into this topic and how I use the technique, I just want to briefly talk about my background and how it led me to this type of projects. Basically, I am a pro photographer, filmmaker, producer, and a few other skills to throw in the mix. All in all, I shoot various types of content. Now with this, I have a returning client that are asking for my services again due to the confidence of my work and my reliability. I don't specialize specifically in one type of photography, such as real estate. So in this topic I'm about to discuss is merely my own experiences. Now, there are plenty of working pro real estate photographers out there with a lot more experience and knowledge than me. So in my case, this is just my regular client who just entrusted me to execute the service for them, which sufficed their needs. On this job, the client wanted a very quick turnaround on the final results, basically within 24 to 48 hours after shooting. I made sure to plan ahead. If I was to bracket, I would do a lot of post work, which would lead to very long hours. Majority of images captured were shot without bracketing to streamline the workflow. Also, the client doesn't mind having windows looking out to be slightly blown out, as the view is not too appealing anyways. The client had requested to make sure the final images would be slightly blown out and make it really bright. Did I achieve that? Let's dive into the pros of using continuous lighting. Because my work revolves around creating content not only for photography, but videos are also part of my services. I purchase mostly continuous lighting gear so I can use them for multiple types of services. If I was to invest in strobes or flash, it limits me to those types of work only. Again, because I do video work, I have bigger monitors that I can use so I can see what I'm looking at, as well as a client who would like to see the potential final piece in the monitor. If I was running merely on flash and strobes, they would need to wait until the image is exposed. Then I would work around adjusting the lights if needed. Also, having a big monitor, I can share the results by taking a picture from my phone and sending a text or via email to the client. We can communicate back and forth a lot quicker if I need to make adjustments. Continuous lighting allows me to change color temperature. Working with LEDs, I can change and manipulate the color temperature with a turn of a dial. Oftentimes, when you come to a space, there are different colors that you have to deal with. So having control of light will allow you to balance that light. Some LEDs even have RGB features, which gives me more options to light with different color palettes. But strobes or flash, you might have to work with gels. You might have to work with clipping, taping, or using bands. As far as the cons, lugging. I have to lug more gear and accessories. Continuous lighting sometimes can be bigger. The light comes with cables, sometimes with ballasts and big cases. Then you have to deal with light stands and other tools to control the light. Depending on the light used, you will most likely be dependent on plugging them into Edison power. Some LEDs have the option to plug in battery packs, which can be helpful. For me personally, I tend to overpack. I make sure I have enough tools I need to cut and shape on location. The lugging in and out of my truck can be exhausting. Plus, the cleanup takes so much longer. In continuous lighting, if you have more gear to deal with, there are more chances you might forget a tool or piece of equipment at that place because it might be scattered to certain spaces. If on a lunch break, the gear will most likely stay up on stands. If you decide to walk out and get a bite to eat, there is a chance you might have gear stolen. In this specific project, the units were being remodeled for construction, so the workers would go in and out of the unit. It was kind of hard to watch if you're hungry and you have to go out for lunch. Now, if you deal with strobes or flash, they're light enough that you can pack them. You could possibly bring them with you. So it's a lot quicker on that aspect. In conclusion, because my work is multifaceted, having continuous lighting gear allows me to work on all types of services. If I was merely just a real estate photographer, I would probably invest in strobes or flashes to speed up my workflow. Hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, comment below. Don't forget to click like and subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Peace.